No, I certainly didn't.
No.
Reason you're asking.
Gods no, not for years.
See.
I left Winterhold for some
And
time.
is this something I'll need
I
to
still
worry
have
about in the
research that
future?
keeps me busy. And being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. You want something from me? Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
Drink himself into a stupor.
I'm a wizard. An old elven wizard. Think of
Are you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
I say.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Good morning.
This war's a stupid. We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Need something? Unlike the rest of my family, I've got work to do. My brother John's got the right of it. Join the Bard's College and avoid this pointless war. It's back to work then. My brother John had the right of it. Join the Bard's College and avoid honest pay for honest work. We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work.
Make it quick.
Honest pay for honest work. It's back to work then.
Fleetest steeds in all the sky. Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Allie for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. Ride strong.
Need a ride? See ya. I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Until next time. Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
supplies? See Bellathor at his store.
But we must have more swords
But he
for
has
the
good
Imperial
stock.
soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. Long live the Empire.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business, obviously.
Got some good pieces out. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. I help my father in more ways than people realize. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. All right, then. You think all the counsel my father This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. All right, then. Got some good pieces out. Need something? Mm-hmm. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in what. Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. Yes? The finest weapons and armor. Don't forget to check it. I help my father in more ways. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. You think all the I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Yes? You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Maybe for penning.
Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Truly?
By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. May your sword be sharp.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun mostly.
The future of Tamriel! And you have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
The very idea
is inconceivable to our elders.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl
dragon
of
is lurking in the
Falkreath will
mountains.
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
We need to convince my mother.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Leave me out of your intrigues, Hrongar. If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
So angry, he can hardly stand it. Father promised me a new justice.
The Banned Mare has been separated.
You have to be patient. But I don't want to be patient. I want to just right now. Father promised...
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I am so often interrupted by visitors wandering in, I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Ah, a student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither...
I'm sure you two will get along famously. This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron. God might get nervous when a man approaches with a weapon.
Send you back to the...
Yes, Houseguard. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
Need something. Balgruf and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fun. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I am charged with protecting powerful men. Oh yes, there have been Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous and those are just the physical threats. Every day. Well, not yet anyway. I don't expect the three of you to fight off a dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty. I've got my eyes on you.
Keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it. Let's move out. Time's a-wasting. What is it, Elf? What do you need?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my... Honest pay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall. Most of it comes from my farm.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
What is it?
No lollygagging. Everything all right?
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I'd stay away if I were you. I'm on my way to a giant camp, and I can't guarantee those beasts won't think you're part of the offering. Keep your distance, and you shouldn't have anything to worry about. The cow, of course. Others do it differently. But I found that an annual offering usually keeps the giants away from our livestock. Some think it's superstition, but I believe it works. I've yet to have a giant kill any of my livestock. It's tradition. We mark the animal as a way to let the giants know we're giving it to them willingly. Sort of a peace offering. It's tradition. We mark the animal as a way to let the giants know. I have everything under control. Thanks for offering. Thanks. You take care of yourself now.
Close enough. Close enough. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. I'm warning you, back up. Now ain't this a surprise? This what you want, huh? We are routed! Fall back! No!
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat. What is it, Elf? trouble?